Caution, chosen ones. What you are about to hear is not for everyone. If you have stumbled upon this video by chance, understand that there are no accidents in the universe. Your higher self, your soul, has guided you here for a reason, because a cosmic countdown has begun, and you are standing at the precipice of the single greatest transformation of your lifetime. Before you do anything else, find a quiet place where you will not be disturbed. Silence your phone. The message I am about to share requires your complete and undivided attention, because for the chosen ones, for the 1% who will truly hear this, December 1st will not be just another day. It will be the first day of the rest of your true, divinely orchestrated life. The life you were always meant to live is finally within reach, but the gateway to that reality is closing. It is closing on November 30th, and once it shuts, it will not open again in this lifetime. This is destiny's final call. This is not a drill. This is a spiritual emergency broadcast. A rare and sacred moon gateway portal is open right now as you listen to my voice. It is a tear in the veil between the third-dimensional reality of struggle and lack and the fifth-dimensional reality of miracles, abundance, and soulmate connections. But this portal is rapidly closing. The energy is peaking, the frequency is reaching a crescendo, and you are being called to make a choice. Will you step through, or will you remain behind, tethered to the old world and the old you? If you are ready to claim your divine inheritance and witness the complete and total metamorphosis of your existence, like this video right now, to signal your readiness to the universe. Subscribe to Power Inside You, because the updates in the coming days will be critical for your journey. And to anchor this activation frequency into your very being, type the number 777 in the comments below. Do it now. By typing 777, you are sending a sacred echo into the cosmos, declaring that you are awake, you are aware, and you are ready to receive. For weeks, perhaps even months, you have felt it, haven't you? A strange restlessness in your soul. A feeling that something big is on the horizon, something you can't quite put your finger on. You've been waking up between 3 and 4 a.m., the sacred witching hour, feeling a strange energy buzzing through your veins. You've been hearing a faint, high-pitched ringing in your ears that is not tinnitus, my friend. That is the sound of your energetic body being tuned to a higher cosmic frequency. You have been seeing the numbers 1,000, 111, 222, 444 on clocks, on license plates, on receipts. These are not coincidences. These are winks from the universe, breadcrumbs from your spirit guides, telling you to pay attention, to look up, because the moment you have been waiting for across countless lifetimes is finally here. You may have also felt a sudden urge to declutter your life, to let go of old relationships, jobs, or habits that no longer serve you. This is your soul instinctively preparing you, making space for the flood of miracles that is about to pour into your life. This is the pre-shockwave of the December 1st energy shift, and only the most sensitive souls, the chosen ones, are feeling it this intensely. This moon gateway is unlike any lunar event you have ever experienced. Mainstream astrology will not tell you this. This is not about setting simple intentions or charging your crystals. This is a deep, cellular-level karmic reset. Imagine a bridge made of pure moonlight, a shimmering pathway that connects your current self to your highest possible destiny. That bridge is what is open right now. Ancient texts from forgotten civilizations spoke of this celestial alignment, a time when the fabric of reality becomes thin, allowing souls who are vibrationally ready to leapfrog years, even decades, of spiritual evolution in a matter of days. The spikes in the Schumann resonance that the scientists have been unable to explain are a direct result of this portal's energy bathing the planet. Your ancestors, your entire lineage, have been waiting for a descendant like you to be alive during this exact cosmic window. You are the one they have been praying for. You are the one who has the power to break generational curses and rewrite your family's entire karmic story, simply by consciously choosing to walk across this bridge before November ends. If you have felt even one of these signs, the restless nights, the ringing in your ears, the repeating numbers, the sudden urge to change everything type, I am awake in the comments right now to confirm your connection to this cosmic broadcast. You are validating your own intuition and strengthening the energetic grid among all the chosen ones watching this right now. So, what is this great change that begins on December 1st? It will unfold in 3 distinct waves of miracles, 3 phases of profound transformation that will touch every single corner of your life. The first miracle is already beginning for those who are paying attention. It is the miracle of the Great Karmic Purge. This is the most intense and critical phase, and it is why so many of you have been feeling emotionally turbulent. The energy of this moon gateway is so pure, so high frequency, that it is forcing all dense, heavy, and misaligned energy to the surface to be released forever. Think of your soul as a hot air balloon that has been tethered to the ground by thick, heavy ropes. These ropes are your past traumas, your limiting beliefs, your fears, your ancestral baggage, and the karmic debts from past lives. The energy pouring through this portal right now is a sacred fire, burning through these ropes one by one. This is why you may be having vivid dreams about people from your past. It is your subconscious mind doing its final review before letting them go. This is why you may feel sudden waves of sadness or anger for no apparent reason. It's not your emotion. It is hundreds of years of your ancestors' unprocessed pain finally being released through you, their designated healer. Do not be afraid of this process. Do not cling to the ropes. When these old memories, feelings, or painful patterns arise, your job is not to analyze them or wallow in them. Your job is to simply acknowledge them and let them go. See them for what they are: energetic ghosts, echoes of a past that no longer has any power over you. Visualize that sacred fire burning the rope, and as it snaps, feel yourself getting lighter. You might find that people or situations are suddenly and dramatically exiting your life. A job might end, a friendship might dissolve, a relationship might crumble. Understand that this is a divine intervention. The universe is not punishing you. It is clearing the runway for your soul's takeoff. These things are falling away because their low vibration cannot exist in the high-frequency reality you are about to enter. Thank them for the lessons they taught you, and let them go with love. This purge is the essential first step. You cannot carry your old baggage through this new gateway. You must release it, or you will be left behind with it when the portal closes on November 30th. This is the non-negotiable price of admission to your new life. Embrace this release. Surrender to it. The universe is performing a divine spiritual surgery on you, removing all the blockages that have prevented you from receiving the love, wealth, and happiness that are your birthright. This is the first miracle, becoming completely and utterly free from the chains of the past. As the sacred fire of the Moon Gateway continues its work within you, burning away the final threads of karmic debt and ancestral baggage, you may feel a sense of profound emptiness. Do not mistake this for loneliness or loss. This is not a void of despair, it is a void of pure potential. It is the sacred vacuum the universe creates just before a miracle. You have been hollowed out, cleansed, and purified for a divine purpose. The great karmic purge, the first miracle of this gateway, was the necessary act of clearing the temple of your soul. Now, we must speak of what is coming to fill that sacred space, for as the old programming is deleted, a new, ancient, and divine program is being brought online within your very DNA. This is the second, and perhaps most profound, miracle of this celestial event, the divine activation of your soul's blueprint. This is the moment your true mission, your divine gifts, and your highest destiny are switched on. And for those who are ready, life is about to become unrecognizable in the most magnificent way. The universe is not just clearing out the old you, it is installing the master version of you, the person you were always meant to be before the static of the third-dimensional world interfered. Your soul's blueprint is the original architectural plan for your life, drafted by your higher self and the divine before you ever incarnated onto this planet. It contains the energetic codes for your perfect health, your truest passions, your unique genius, and the frequency of your divine soulmate connection. It holds the map to the reality where you are living in a state of effortless flow, joy, and infinite abundance. For most of your life, this blueprint has lain dormant, a sleeping giant within you, suppressed by societal conditioning, fear-based beliefs, and the dense energy of the collective. But the high-frequency light codes pouring through this moon gateway are a divine wake-up call. They are penetrating deep into your cellular structure, finding this dormant blueprint and flipping the master switch to on. This activation is a complete system overhaul, and the symptoms are unmistakable for those who are paying attention. You are not going crazy. You are waking up to your own magnificence. Mentally, this activation is manifesting as a flood of divine downloads. You may find yourself waking up in the middle of the night with a brilliant, fully formed idea for a business, a book, or a creative project. These are not just random thoughts. They are direct transmissions from your soul, pieces of your divine mission being delivered to your conscious mind. Long-standing problems that have plagued you for years may suddenly have clear, simple solutions that appear out of nowhere. You might feel a sudden, inexplicable urge to pursue a passion you abandoned in childhood, to paint, to sing, to write, to build, to heal. This is your soul's blueprint, reminding you of your innate gifts, the tools you were given to fulfill your purpose. Emotionally, after the turbulence of the purge, you will begin to feel a profound and unshakable sense of peace. It is a quiet confidence, a deep inner knowing that you are on the right path, even if you can't see the entire road ahead. You will find yourself crying sudden tears of joy, a deep, soul-level release of gratitude for a miracle you can feel but cannot yet see. This is the feeling of your soul aligning with its true north, the feeling of coming home to yourself after a long and arduous journey. Physically, the vessel of your body is being upgraded to handle this new, higher frequency. You may feel a gentle but persistent warmth or a tingling sensation at the point between your eyebrows. This is your third eye, your center of intuition, being activated and decalcified by these cosmic energies. You might feel a similar buzzing or a light pressure at the very top of your head. This is your crown chakra opening, strengthening your connection to the divine. Scientists speak of junk DNA, but ancient wisdom knows there is no such thing. Those dormant strands of your DNA are your spiritual hardware, your cosmic antenna, and they are being switched on right now. You are becoming a crystalline receiver for divine intelligence. Your cravings will change. The The desire for heavy, processed foods will fall away, replaced by a deep yearning for clean water, fresh fruits, and high-vibrational, living foods. This is your body instinctively knowing it needs purer fuel to run this new divine software. Your sleep patterns will continue to shift, but the sleep you get will be deeper, more restorative. Your dreams will become extraordinarily vivid, filled with potent symbols, guidance from your ancestors, and even visitations from your spirit guides. These are not mere fantasies. They are nightly lessons and briefings from your spiritual support team, preparing you for the mission ahead. If you are ready to fully consent to this divine upgrade and activate your soul's true blueprint for infinite abundance, type 888 in the comments right now. The number 888 is the sacred symbol of balance, karmic reward, and the infinite flow of prosperity from the spiritual realm into the material world. By typing it, you are signing a divine contract with the universe, declaring your readiness to receive the full spectrum of your wealth. Let us break down the specific codes within your soul's blueprint that are being activated right now. The first and most impactful for many will be the wealth frequency activation. Your old, conditioned blueprint was programmed with lack, struggle, and limitation. It was built on the lie that you must trade your precious life force, your time, for money. It taught you that your worth was determined by your productivity. This moon gateway is obliterating that false code. The new frequency being activated is one of magnetism, alignment, and effortless receiving. It is a frequency that understands that you are inherently worthy of abundance simply because you exist. As this activation takes hold, prepare for financial miracles to manifest out of the blue. You may receive an unexpected check in the mail, an inheritance from a long-lost relative, a sudden job offer that doubles your salary, or a divinely inspired business idea that flows with incredible ease and profitability. More importantly, your inner relationship with money will be healed. The guilt you felt around wanting more will dissolve. The fear of not having enough will be replaced by a calm certainty that you are always provided for. You will begin to see money not as a thing to be chased, but as an energy to be commanded through your joy and alignment. You will start to ask not, "How can I afford this?" but rather, "Is this in alignment with my soul's joy?" And you will watch as the universe rearranges itself to fund whatever brings you into a higher state of vibration. This is the end of striving and the beginning of thriving. The second code being activated is your soulmate signal. For too long, your energetic signal has been scrambled by past heartbreak, feelings of unworthiness, and the trauma you absorbed from the collective. This scrambled signal attracted karmic partners' relationships that were designed to teach you a difficult lesson, not to bring you lasting joy. As the purge clears this static, your true, unique soul frequency begins to broadcast with perfect clarity. This is your soulmate signal, and it acts as an irresistible magnetic beacon to your soul tribe. And I am not just speaking of a romantic partner. This signal will draw to you the friends who see and celebrate the real you, the mentors and teachers who can accelerate your growth, the business partners who share your vision and integrity, and the clients who are perfectly aligned with your gifts. You will know this activation is happening when you suddenly feel a deep sense of contentment in your own company. The desperate need for external validation will vanish because you will feel completely whole and in love with yourself. It is from this state of wholeness that you will effortlessly attract others who are also whole. Synchronicities will become commonplace. You will think of someone and they will call you. You will have a question and you will meet the person with the perfect answer an hour later. You will start seeing the numbers of divine partnership like 222 everywhere. This is the universe confirming that it has received your clear signal and that your divine connections are now en route to your location. Prepare to be found. The third fundamental code being activated is for the healers, the teachers, and the light workers listening to this right now. This is the activation of your divine mission. You, the chosen ones, did not incarnate to simply live an ordinary life. You came with a sacred mission to anchor light and to help humanity through this great awakening. Your entire life, especially your greatest struggles and your deepest pain, has been your training. The great karmic purge was especially intense for you because you had to clear not only your own energy, but the dense energy you have been transmuting for the planet. Now that you are cleansed, your true gifts are coming online in a powerful new way. You may find your hands buzzing with a warm, healing energy. Your intuition will become razor sharp, a clear channel of divine wisdom. People, even strangers, will find themselves opening up to you, sharing their deepest secrets, sensing the safe and sacred space you hold. You will feel an overwhelming pull to be of service, to share your story, to guide others out of the darkness you yourself have navigated. Do not doubt this calling. You have graduated from your training. Your past pain has been alchemized into your present power. Your scars have become portals of light for others. The world is waiting for your specific medicine, and this activation is your cosmic graduation and deployment into the field. To consciously cooperate with this profound activation before the November 30th deadline, you must become an active participant in your own evolution. The first step is conscious surrender. You must stop fighting the changes. Meditate, even if it's just for 5 minutes a day. Sit in silence and state, "I surrender to my highest good. I consent to the activation of my soul's divine blueprint." This simple act of conscious surrender signals to the universe that your ego is stepping aside to allow your soul to take the lead. The second step is to honor your physical vessel. Hydrate with pure, clean water as if it is a sacred elixir, because it is. Water conducts energy, and you must be hydrated to integrate these new light codes. Eat foods that are alive and vibrant. You are upgrading your entire operating system. You cannot do it on low-grade fuel. The third and most critical step is to document the divine downloads. Keep a journal or a notebook by your bed and write down every single idea, dream fragment, and intuitive nudge you receive. Do not judge or dismiss them. These are not random thoughts. These are the first dispatches from your newly activated soul's blueprint. This journal will become your treasure map, your divine to-do list for building your new reality. Finally, you must ground this celestial energy. With so much cosmic light pouring into your system, it is easy to feel spacey or ungrounded. Walk barefoot on the earth for a few minutes each day. Touch a tree. Let the magnetic field of Mother Earth stabilize your energy field. This will allow you to integrate these powerful upgrades with grace and stability, rather than feeling overwhelmed. To declare your sacred commitment to this process and to anchor these activations into your physical reality, take a deep breath and type, "I am ready to receive" in the comments below. Feel the power in those words. You are making a conscious choice to move from a reality of seeking to a reality of receiving. You are claiming your divine inheritance. Now, I must deliver a stern warning. This activation is happening for all chosen ones, but it requires your conscious participation to be fully integrated. If you ignore these signs, if you resist this upgrade, the consequences will be profound. If you cling to your old habits, your old diet, your old, cynical way of thinking, these divine energy downloads will have nowhere to go. This beautiful, high-frequency energy will get trapped in your old, dense energy field, and it will manifest as intense anxiety, chronic fatigue, confusion, and a deep sense of being lost. The brilliant ideas will feel like overwhelming mental pressure. The call of your soulmate will feel like a painful ache of loneliness. You will feel stuck in a miserable spiritual limbo. The old world will no longer feel like home, but you will have refused entry into the new one. The portal's supportive energy, this powerful cosmic current that is making this upgrade so graceful, will begin to recede after November 30th. To attempt this integration after the gateway closes will be like trying to swim upstream against a powerful river. The choice is yours. You can work with this divine current now, with ease and grace, or you can struggle against it later. The universe is offering you the single greatest gift of your life, but it will not force you to open it. As this divine blueprint finishes its activation sequence within you by the end of this month, it sets the stage for the third and final miracle. This final phase is what begins on December 1st. It is the miracle that will change everything in your physical, tangible 3D world. With the past purged and your soul's true programming activated, you become a divine instrument, a master manifester. The third miracle is the Great Acceleration, a time when the gap between your thoughts and your physical reality collapses to nearly zero. What used to take years to manifest will now take days or even hours. You will be given the power to consciously architect your reality with a speed and precision you never thought possible. But this power comes with a great responsibility. You must become the vigilant guardian of your thoughts, for every thought will become a thing. There is a final key, a specific energetic frequency you must learn to hold, to wield this power effectively and safely. That final key, that sacred code to unlocking instantaneous manifestation, is what we must speak of next, as we prepare to step through the gateway into the new reality that awaits on the other side of December 1st. Listen very closely, take a deep, conscious breath, and bring your full awareness to this present moment. The words I am about to share are the most critical piece of this entire transmission. You have been cleansed by the great karmic purge. Your divine mission codes have been ignited by the activation of your soul's blueprint. You have been hollowed out, upgraded, and prepared. You are standing now at the very edge of the shimmering bridge of moonlight, your toes curling over the precipice that separates your old world from the new. The Moon Gateway portal is humming with an almost unbearable intensity, and on the other side, starting December 1st, lies the third and final miracle. It is the culmination of all this spiritual work. It is the payoff. It is the moment the training wheels come off, and you are handed the keys to the kingdom of your own reality. This third miracle is the Great Acceleration, and it will fundamentally and permanently shatter every single rule you thought you knew about how the physical world works. What is coming is not just a change, it is a complete paradigm obliteration. You are about to become a conscious and instantaneous creator, a true master of manifestation. But this divine power comes with a sacred and absolute responsibility. Ignoring this responsibility would be like giving a child the controls to a nuclear reactor. The potential for creation is infinite, but so is the potential for chaos if you do not understand the new laws of physics you are about to operate under. So what is the Great Acceleration? In the old, dense, third-dimensional world you are about to leave behind, there has always been a buffer, a time lag. You would have a thought, focus on an intention, and then you would have to wait. Days, weeks, years, even lifetimes. You would send your desire out into the universe like a message in a bottle, hoping the currents would eventually carry it to the right shore. This time, lag was a safety feature, a mercy of the old Matrix, designed for a humanity that was not yet conscious of its own creative power. It gave you time to change your mind, to second-guess your desires, to allow your fears to dilute the potency of your intentions. That buffer is now gone. As of December 1st, for those who have walked through this gateway, the energetic fabric of your reality becomes fifth-dimensional. In a 5D reality, there is no time lag. The space between thought and thing, between intention and physical manifestation, collapses to near zero. You will think it, you will feel it, and it will materialize. The message in a bottle is replaced by a direct, instantaneous quantum entanglement. You are no longer asking the universe for something, you are commanding the quantum field to configure itself according to the frequency you are broadcasting, and it must obey. It has no choice. This is universal law. This will feel like pure magic. The synchronicities will become so constant, so breathtakingly specific, that they will cease to be surprising and will simply become the new normal. You will think, I really need to find an expert on ancient sound healing, and that afternoon, you will sit next to one on the bus. You will wonder, how am I going to pay for this unexpected car repair? And within the hour, you will receive an email about a forgotten refund you are owed for that exact amount. You will feel a deep, soul-level desire to move to the mountains, and the next day a friend will call out of the blue to tell you about their cousin who is looking for someone to house-sit their beautiful cabin indefinitely. This is the state of effortless flow that mystics and sages have spoken about for millennia. It is the reality you were born to experience. It is your divine inheritance. But here is the warning I am divinely mandated to deliver. The universe does not have a filter for good or bad. The quantum field is impartial. It is pure, unformed potential, and it responds only to one thing: your dominant frequency. It responds to the energy you are broadcasting in every single moment. This means that in the accelerated field of 5D reality, your fears will manifest just as quickly as your dreams. This is the great responsibility, a fleeting thought of lack, born from old programming. I never have enough money, if held for even a few moments with genuine feeling, will instantly command the universe to create more lack. An unexpected bill will appear, a client will cancel, a stray worry about your health, if you give it your focus, will begin to create physical symptoms in your body. A flicker of jealousy or insecurity in a relationship will manifest an experience that validates that very insecurity. You see, the universe is not punishing you. It is simply giving you a perfect, instantaneous reflection of your inner state. You have become so powerful that you can no longer afford the luxury of a negative thought. You can no longer indulge in the habit of worry. You can no longer gossip, complain, or blame, because to do so is to consciously write a script for your own suffering and hand it to a universe that is now obligated to produce it for you instantly. This is why the first two miracles were non-negotiable. You had to go through the karmic purge to release the bulk of your subconscious negative programming. You had to activate your soul's blueprint to have a clear, positive signal to broadcast. Now, you must become the vigilant, unwavering guardian at the gate of your own mind. To wield this power safely and effectively, you must master the art of mental discipline. This does not mean suppressing your thoughts or pretending negativity doesn't exist. It means becoming a conscious observer of your own mind. When a negative thought arises from the dregs of old conditioning, you must see it for what it is: an energetic ghost, a piece of outdated code, and you must consciously choose not to engage with it. Imagine your mind is a beautiful sacred garden. Your positive, loving, abundant thoughts are the seeds of beautiful flowers and fruit trees. The negative, fearful thoughts are the seeds of weeds. In the past, the weeds grew slowly, and you could ignore them for a while. Now, every seed you water with your attention will sprout in an instant. Your attention is the sacred water. You must make a conscious choice to only water the seeds of what you want to grow. When a weed seed of fear appears, you simply acknowledge it, "I see you, fear," and then you lovingly withdraw your attention and place it back on a thought that feels good. This is the sacred pivot. It is the single most important skill you will ever learn. It is the conscious redirection of your divine creative energy. If you are ready to claim your role as the divine guardian of your mind and the conscious architect of your reality, type the sacred number 1111 in the comments below. 1111 is the portal number, the number of conscious manifestation and the alignment of the spiritual and material worlds. By typing it, you declare that you are stepping through the portal of your own mind into a reality of deliberate, powerful creation. Now, while mastering your thoughts is the foundational step, it is not the final key. Many people in the spiritual community get stuck here. They try to use affirmations and positive thinking, but they see limited results, and they wonder why. It is because they have missed the most crucial component of the creative process. Thoughts are like the blueprint of a building, but they are not the building materials. The true, raw, creative power that collapses the quantum field into reality is not the thought itself. It is the emotion behind the thought. It is the frequency. It is the vibration. Your feeling state is the fuel in the engine of manifestation. A positive thought with no feeling behind it is like a car with no gas. It looks good, but it's not going anywhere. A fearful thought, charged with the potent fuel of genuine terror, will manifest 1,000 times faster than a half-hearted, lukewarm affirmation. This, chosen one, is the final secret you must understand to navigate the great acceleration. Your emotional state is everything. It is your vibrational point of attraction. It is your cosmic GPS, and it is the sacred code that unlocks instantaneous creation. I call this your emotional altimeter. Your feelings are a direct, real-time indicator of the reality you are currently in the process of creating. When you feel emotions like joy, love, gratitude, passion, and excitement, your altimeter is high. You are vibrating at the frequency of your desires, and you are in the process of manifesting more experiences that will match that beautiful feeling. When you feel emotions like fear, anger, jealousy, despair, or unworthiness, your altimeter is low. You are vibrating at the frequency of what you do not want, and you are in the process of manifesting more circumstances that will validate that negative feeling. The game of life, especially in this new 5D reality, is no longer about chasing external things. It is about the internal mastery of your own emotional state. Your primary job each day is no longer to do things, but to feel good. It is to deliberately, consciously, and unapologetically cultivate a high vibrational emotional state, knowing that from this state, all the perfect actions, ideas, and manifestations will flow to you effortlessly. How do you do this in a practical sense? First, you must become the master of your mornings. The first hour of your day sets the energetic trajectory for everything that follows. Before you pick up your phone, before you check your email, before you let the energy of the outside world contaminate your sacred field, you must deliberately tune your own frequency. As soon as you wake up, before your feet even touch the floor, find 3 things to be grateful for. Feel the gratitude swell in your heart. This simple act immediately raises your emotional altimeter. Meditate for 10 minutes, focusing on your breath and allowing yourself to connect with the deep peace of your inner being. Visualize your perfect day unfolding, not just what you will do, but how you want at times feel asterisk. Feel the joy of connection, the excitement of creativity, the peace of abundance. You are pre-paving your day with the emotional frequencies you wish to experience, sending a clear order to the universe before the day has even begun. This non-negotiable morning practice is your energetic hygiene. It is as important as brushing your teeth. Second, you must learn the art of embodying the wish fulfilled. This is the master-level technique. It is not enough to think about what you want. You must generate the feeling of having it times right now, asterisk. If you desire a loving partnership, don't focus on the loneliness of not having one. Close your eyes and generate the feeling of being adored, of holding hands, of deep, soulful connection. Feel it in every cell of your body. If you desire financial abundance, don't focus on your debts. Generate the feeling of financial freedom. Feel the peace, the relief, the joy of looking at your bank account and knowing you can do, have, and give anything you want. You must become a vibrational match to your desire before it can manifest in your physical reality. You are not pretending. You are rehearsing. You are tuning your own energetic field like a musical instrument until it resonates at the exact frequency of your desire. When you hold that frequency consistently, the physical manifestation is not a possibility. It is an inevitability. It is law. What happens when negative emotions inevitably arise? This is a critical point. The goal is not spiritual bypassing, pretending you don't feel angry or sad. In the new energy, suppressed emotions are even more dangerous, as they fester and manifest as illness or crisis. When a negative emotion comes, you must honor it as a sacred messenger. It is your emotional altimeter's warning system, telling you that your frequency has dropped and you are momentarily focused on what you don't want. You must thank the emotion for the information it is giving you. Say, "Thank you, anxiety, for showing me that I am focused on a future I do not wish to create. You have helped me clarify what I times do times want, which is peace." By doing this, you take the charge out of the emotion. You see it not as an enemy, but as a compassionate guide. Once you have received its message, you then have the power to consciously pivot. You can choose a thought that feels slightly better, then another, and another, gently guiding your emotional altimeter back up to a state of peace and power. This is the sacred dance of creation you will be engaged in from December 1st onward. It is a moment-by-moment process of choosing your thoughts and cultivating your feelings. It is the highest form of spiritual artistry. You are being handed a divine paintbrush and a canvas of infinite potential. Your thoughts are the strokes, and your emotions are the colors. You are now free to create the most magnificent masterpiece you can imagine. As we approach the final days before November 30th, the energy of the Moon Gateway will offer one last, powerful surge to help you prepare for this awesome responsibility. There are specific, practical, and ritualistic steps you must take during these final hours to stabilize your energy field, lock in your desired frequencies, and perform a final sealing of your intention. This is the final preparation, the spiritual deep breath before you take the irreversible leap across the threshold. In our final transmission, we will walk through this sacred countdown, the step-by-step action plan for your last days of November, ensuring that when you open your eyes on December 1st, you do so as the true, conscious, and masterful creator you were always born to be. But before we proceed to the final sacred rituals, there is one last turbulence you must be prepared to navigate. Now that you understand the awesome power you are about to wield, it is natural to feel a sense of both exhilarating excitement and profound trepidation. Your soul is ready, but your human ego, the part of you that has identified with struggle for so long, is now in its final death throes. And it will not go quietly. In these final days of November, you must be prepared for what I call the great test of vibrational stability. The old matrix will throw its final, most seductive illusions at you to try and keep you tethered to its frequency. You may experience a sudden, intense flare-up of your biggest, oldest fear. If your core wound is unworthiness, you may have an experience that seems to confirm you are not good enough. If your deepest fear is lack, you might receive an unexpected bill or a piece of bad financial news. Do not be fooled. This is not reality. This is a hologram. It is an energetic echo, a final, desperate phantom signal sent from the reality you are leaving. The universe is testing your resolve. It is asking you, are you sure you want to leave this old story behind? Do you truly believe you are the powerful creator you claim to be? Your task is not to panic or spiral. Your task is to practice divine detachment. You must look at this holographic test, this phantom of fear, and see it for exactly what it is, a final, powerless ghost. You must hold your center, take a deep breath, place a hand on your heart, and say, I see you, illusion. I acknowledge this old energy, but I do not consent to it. I am the creator of my reality, and I choose the frequency of peace and abundance instead. This is the final exam. Passing it requires you to hold your high frequency no matter what the old world's dying reflection tries to show you. Every time you choose your new truth over the old illusion, you weaken the phantom's hold and strengthen your own creative power exponentially. Mastering this divine detachment in the face of these final tests is the crucial prerequisite for the sacred rituals to come. You cannot build a new temple on shaky ground. First, you must prove that you can stand, unwavering, in the storm of your own emancipation. The final countdown has begun. The celestial symphony is reaching its deafening crescendo. The Moon Gateway portal, which has been bathing you in its sacred, transformative light, is now humming with its maximum intensity. The veil between worlds has become as thin as a soap bubble, shimmering with the infinite possibilities that lie just on the other side. What you do in these final, precious hours before the clock strikes midnight on November 30th will determine the entire trajectory of your new life. You have been purged of the old, you have been activated with the new, and you have been warned of the awesome creative power you are about to inherit. Now is the time for the final ceremony. This is not a time for passive hope, it is a time for sacred, deliberate action. There are 3 final steps you must take, a trinity of ritual that will stabilize your frequency, solidify your intentions, and seal your energy field. Ensuring your passage through this gateway is not only successful, but graceful and magnificent. This is your spiritual graduation ceremony, your final preparation before you step onto the stage of your new reality as its conscious and masterful director. Do not underestimate the power of what you are about to do. This is real. This is potent. This is the moment all of your lifetimes have been leading up to. The first step in this sacred trinity is the consecration of your sanctuary. You must understand a fundamental law of the new reality. As within, so without. Your external environment is a direct physical mirror of your internal energy state. To hold the high frequencies of the 5th dimension, you cannot exist in a 3rd-dimensional environment, cluttered with the energetic debris of your past. Your home, your living space, must be transformed from a simple dwelling into a divine temple, a vibrational fortress that supports and amplifies your new blueprint. In the final days of November, you must undertake a deep and conscious physical clearing. This is not just tidying up. This is a sacred, energetic exorcism. Go through every room, every closet, every drawer, and ask of every single object, does this piece of matter hold the frequency of my future, or is it an anchor to my past? You must be ruthless. That gift from an ex-partner that carries a faint echo of heartbreak, it must go. Those clothes that you wore to a job that drained your soul, they must go. Any object that is broken, unused, or tied to a memory of struggle, lack, or sadness is an energetic anchor, and it is weighing down your vessel. By releasing these physical objects, you are sending a powerful command to the universe. I am no longer available for these old frequencies. Once you have physically decluttered, you must perform an energetic cleansing. Procure sage, Palo Santo, or frankincense resin. Open all the windows in your home, and as you light your sacred smoke, walk through every corner of every room, wafting the smoke and speaking a command. I cleanse this space of all stagnant, negative, and misaligned energy. I release all energetic imprints of past pain, fear, and sorrow. Only the frequencies of love, joy, abundance, and peace are welcome here. As you do this, visualize the smoke dissolving the gray, heavy energy of the past and the bright, golden light of the new reality pouring in through the open windows, filling every molecule of your home. Finally, create a small, sacred altar for yourself. It doesn't need to be elaborate. A small table or a shelf will do. Place on it a candle, a crystal, a photo that represents your highest joy, or any object that feels sacred and powerful to you. This altar will be your grounding point, your communication hub with the divine in the days to come. It is your physical declaration that this home is now under divine management. You cannot step into a 5D reality of miracles while sleeping in a 3D tomb of memories. Your sanctuary must be consecrated. It must be a vibrational match to the heaven you are about to create. The second step is the most profound and personal. It is the ritual of final severance. The karmic purge cleared out the deep, unconscious baggage, but now you must consciously sever the final, lingering threads to the person you are leaving behind. You must formally and ceremonially say goodbye to your old self. To do this, you will perform a sacred fire ceremony. Take a piece of paper and a pen. Go to your newly consecrated sacred space, light your candle, and enter a state of deep reflection. You are going to write a letter, but not to another person. You are writing a letter to your past. Address it to the me I am releasing. Write down everything you are letting go of forever. Write, I am releasing the belief that I am not worthy of unconditional love. I am releasing the pattern of financial struggle. I am releasing the fear of being seen in my full power. I am releasing the memory of every person who ever made me feel small. I am releasing the identity of the victim, the struggler, the one who is always waiting. Be specific. Pour onto that paper every last drop of the old story. Then you must shift your energy. On the same paper, you must write a section of gratitude. Thank that old self for the lessons. Thank the struggles for the strength they gave you. Thank the heartbreak for the compassion it taught you. You must honor the journey, even the painful parts, for it is what forged you into the person strong enough to stand at this gateway today. When your letter is complete, read it aloud one last time. Feel the weight of those old stories. Feel the truth of the lessons. Now, you must. Take this letter to a safe place where you can burn it, a fireplace, a fire pit, a heat-proof bowl. As you light the corner of the paper, you will not feel sadness. You will feel a profound sense of liberation. Watch as the flames consume the paper, and as you watch, you must know with every fiber of your being that you are witnessing an act of divine alchemy. The sacred fire is not destroying your past, it is transmuting it. It is turning the dense, heavy energy of your old story into light, smoke, and air. It is returning that energy to the quantum field as neutral potential, freeing you from its grasp forever. As the last ember fades, you will speak these words aloud. I am now free. The past has no power over me. My karma is complete. My story begins anew. It is done. It is done. It is done. This ritual is the ultimate act of closure. It is you, as a sovereign being, consciously declaring your own emancipation. You are severing the final energetic cord to the reality matrix struggle, and you are doing it with grace, with power, and with finality. If you have felt the truth of this ritual in your soul, if you are ready to perform this sacred act of liberation and step into your new beginning completely unburdened, type "I am free" in the comments below. Let this declaration be the first echo of your new, sovereign voice, joining a chorus of other chosen ones who are claiming their freedom right now. The third and final step of this trinity is performed on the night of November 30th. It is the sealing of the divine vessel. After clearing your space and severing your past, you must now lock in your new frequency and place a shield of divine protection around your energy field for the transition. Your body and your aura are the sacred vessel that will carry you into the new dimension. It must be sealed and fortified. Just before you sleep, or as you sit in meditation leading up to midnight, you will perform a spoken declaration of sovereignty. The spoken word is a creative force. The sound of your own voice, filled with intention, vibrates through the water in your cells and sends a powerful, unshakable command into the ether. You will stand or sit before your altar, place your hands on your heart, and speak the following decree aloud. Do not just read the words, feel them, embody them. Let them become your absolute truth. Speak this. I state your full name in this sacred moment. Call upon my higher self, my spirit guides, my angelic support team, and the divine source of all creation. I stand here now as a sovereign being of light, a conscious co-creator of my reality. I have cleansed my vessel. I have released my past. My karmic slate is now clean. I hereby seal my energy field in a sphere of golden, impenetrable light. No frequency lower than my own divine joy may enter my space. No thought, energy, or intention that is not in alignment with my highest good is permitted in my reality. I am a divine instrument of love. I am a magnet for miracles. I am the embodiment of infinite abundance. I am the architect of my world. As I step through this final gateway, I do so in a state of perfect peace, unwavering trust, and profound gratitude. My body is a temple of light. My mind is a servant to my soul. My heart is the compass that guides me home. From this moment forward, I decree that my reality shall be a reflection of heaven on earth. My great acceleration begins now. As I have spoken, so it shall be. And so it is. When you have spoken this decree, sit in silence for a few moments. Feel the truth of your words resonating through you. Feel the golden light forming a protective sphere around you. This is your divine armor. You have now done the work. You are prepared. Your only remaining task is to surrender. Lie down to sleep on the night of November 30th with a heart full of trust and anticipation. like a child on the night before their greatest birthday. At the moment of transition, whether you are awake or asleep, you may feel a subtle shift, a feeling of a cosmic click, as if a great universal gear has just locked into place. You may feel a sudden wave of inexplicable peace wash over you. When you open your eyes on the morning of December 1st, know that you have opened them in a new world. The air itself will feel different, lighter, charged with potential. The colors may seem brighter. You are now operating under a new set of energetic laws. You are a citizen of the fifth dimension. Your life from this day forward is the grand adventure. It is the beginning of your true mastery. Be patient with yourself as you learn to wield your new power. Be gentle as you practice keeping your emotional altimeter high. Celebrate every small, magical synchronicity as a confirmation that you have arrived. You will notice that you have become a walking portal of light. People will be drawn to your peaceful energy. Your very presence will begin to uplift and heal those around you. You are now one of the architects of the new earth, a lighthouse for those who are still waking up. Your training is complete, but your mission, your beautiful, joyful, abundant mission, has only just begun. You are the one you have been waiting for. You have made it. Welcome home. If this message has resonated with the deepest core of your being, if you have felt the call and are ready to step into your power, then your journey with this community is just beginning. Subscribe to Power Inside You, because the old world's instruction manual is now obsolete. We will be your guide to navigating the wonders and responsibilities of this new reality. We will explore the mastery of conscious creation together, and to plant your flag firmly in the soil of this new world, to send your first conscious command into the quantum field from this side of the gateway. Type the words, "I have arrived," in the comments below. Declare your presence. Announce your sovereignty. Your new life starts now.